My name's Robbie Shilliam. I'm a reader in International Relations in the School of Politics and International Relations here. Broadly speaking, I do public engagement with black communities, especially black communities in London. Co-creating research which you cultivate with the people that you work with. Research which you don't own, but you co-own. So I guess one of the big things about public engagement for me is that what you're doing is you're enabling and you're supporting communities to write their own stories. And in a way which legitimizes their own voices as well. And you can be critical with how you do that. But the point is that you don't stand in judgment over them. The engagement has affected my own research quite a lot because I use it as part of my methodology. So it's the case that a lot of my research has developed through this work. So much of the stuff that I write, I couldn't write if I hadn't have done this collective work. And I mean that in terms of not just empirical information, but also theoretical and analytical frameworks. Because often what we do is we go to communities in order to mine data. But we don't realise that communities are also composed of living knowledge traditions, which are often as insightful, if not more insightful, than the knowledge traditions which we usually reproduce at university. If you have a lecturer putting together a big meeting, it suddenly seems to have more legitimacy than if someone who wasn't a doctor put together the meeting. So really, in some ways, our role is somewhat passive. It's to enable conversations and the production of knowledge to go ahead by peoples in the communities themselves. And then what we do is we come along sometimes and we polish it and we disseminate it and we allow other peoples to listen to it and to discourse with it. What I've got out of my public engagement, it really is a redeeming of the purpose of being an academic. And for me, doing public engagement puts the vocation of the intellectual back in the public sphere. And it holds you accountable. And it makes you feel that you're part of something bigger than simply your own career development.